Well, I suppose first off I should explain what cosmology is and how it's different from astronomy and astrology. So, cosmology is the study of how the universe is put together. Oftentimes it is a combination of science and religion and myth. Astrology is a pseudoscience that involving how the stars affect our lives. It was used by kings in ancient times to make decisions like when to go to war. Astronomy, on the other hand, is the science of space, the measurement of the stars. The ancient Mesopotamians had all three of these. Today, I'm going to be talking mostly about the Babylonians and the Sumerians. In the languages of these peoples, the very word for God is Anu, and it also means star. Anu himself was the god of all the heavens. Anu and Enki are the first generation of gods who get replaced by younger gods like Marduk. If you look at the artwork of these gods that the Mesopotamians made, you can see how high in the pantheon they were by the number of horns on their helmets. The ancient Mesopotamians could see 7 celestial bodies in the night sky. These were the sun, the moon, and 5 living planets: Mars, Mercury, Jupiter, Venus, and Saturn. Each of them is linked to a particular god and represents a particular day of the week. These are archetypes. They are themes that repeat across cultural boundaries. So the Norse, the Greeks, the Egyptians, and others all have days that correspond to the same heavenly bodies, which are connected to gods who have similar roles in their mythologies. Let's start with Sunday. Sunday is linked to the sun, and in the Sumerian pantheon, the god Utu, and the Babylonians had the god Shamash. These are gods of truth, justice, and morality who help humans in distress. The Greeks had Helios in this role, and the Norse had Sunan. Monday, moving on, is linked to the moon. The Sumerians called the moon god Enzu. The Babylonians changed it to Sin or Suan. The Greeks had the goddess Selene, and the Norse had the god Mani. In Mesopotamia, the moon god was seen as the lord of wisdom and the sum of all the other gods' powers. Tuesday is associated with the planet Mars. It's always some kind of a god of war and destruction and wildfires and such. The Sumerians called him Gibil, while the Babylonians called him Nergal. The Greeks had Ares, and the Norse had Tyr, or Tyr. Wednesday is linked to the planet Mercury. In Sumer, there was the goddess Nisaba, who was the goddess of scribes and knowledge, and of writing and agriculture to the people. The Babylonians replaced Nisaba with the god Nabu. And in Norse mythology, the closest equivalent is Odin, who brought runic writing to mankind. The Greeks had Hermes, the god of messengers and thieves. All of these gods bring wisdom and knowledge to the mortals and are often associated with agriculture, though not always. Thursday is connected to the planet Jupiter. The Sumerians worshipped Namshu, bearer of a sword of fire, which sounds really cool. The Babylonians had a god called Marduk, who was the son of Enki, one of the first gods, while the Assyrians had their city's patron god, Ashur, instead. The most famous of the Norse gods is Thor. I'm sure some of you have heard of him, with the hammer, Mjolnir. And of course, you have Zeus and his thunderbolts. All of these gods have the same archetype of a god of lightning and protection. Friday is the day associated with the planet Venus. The Sumerians worshipped Inanna, whom the Babylonians called Ishtar. The Norse had Frigg, who was the wife of Odin, and the Greeks had Aphrodite. They are all goddesses associated with love and fertility. Saturday is linked to Saturn. The Sumerians had two gods connected with this archetype. One was called Ningirsu, and the other one was called Indugli, who had 2 faces. The Babylonians followed Ninurta instead. Meanwhile, in Greece, you have the Titan Kronos, whose Roman name is Saturnus, which leads to Saturn. Just like the Titans were overthrown by the younger Olympian gods, the old Babylonian gods were overthrown by Marduk. And if I have time at the end of this, I will tell the story of how Marduk became king of gods. So, in those days, statues were seen as living gods. So there was an idea in the city-states that you could capture a god by taking the statue and bringing it back to your own city, which means that the people of the other city won't rebel because you have their god hostage. The Assyrians took this a step further by destroying, and they actually went and destroyed the gods of another kingdom called Elam. This backfired on them though, because all of the local barbarian tribes rose up against them because they worshipped the same gods and destroyed Assyria. One of the primary functions of religion in Mesopotamia was to enforce the rule of the monarch. But many of these gods are associated with kingship, and thus this is one of the earliest examples of the divine right of kings. Okay. So now I said I would tell the story of how Marduk became the king of gods. So there were the older generation of gods, as I said before. One of these was the goddess Tiamat, who couldn't stand the younger gods making all this noise. So she went down and she tried to convince them to stop making noise and such, and the young gods rebelled against her, and she got really angry. So she turned herself into this giant, monstrous dragon and summoned an army of demons. The other gods were all too terrified to try and fight Tiamat, so they had to figure out who could. Enki, another one of the first generation gods, turned to Marduk. And Marduk was like, well, what's in it for me? And Enki said, okay, well, we'll make you king of the gods. So Marduk was like, okay. And Marduk goes off and spends several days fighting Tiamat and her army of demons, and eventually manages to slay her, and thus Marduk becomes the king of the gods. Thank you.